Monifah channel. As you can tell by the title, this is part 2 from the first destination wedding video. First, I just want to say I do apologize that it took me this long to make part 2. But honestly, I'm so glad I did take this long because it picked up, a lot of traction. So I was able to get more questions from you guys. So now that I have more questions to answer, so I'm gonna just answer all of those questions in this video, and we just gonna knock it out like that because I know it's just been so long. I've been wanting to see the wedding video and hear more about the resort. So today's video is going to be about my honest review about staying at the ROYALTON, and also you get to see, a glimpse of our wedding ceremony. So I'm happy to include those videos for you. It still saddens me that I didn't have videographer because they fell through last minute, but it's okay. My family was still able to get some great footage that I get to share you guys. But yeah, we're not gonna put all of that in this video again. That was all part 1, so y'all know what happened part 1. So part 2 is a little different. So welcome to part 2. Before we jump into everything about the resort and the actual wedding ceremony, I wanted to answer some of the questions that you all had in part 1. So I got my iPad in front of me, and y'all, as y'all can see, my son has completely tore up my case. But I have my iPad in front of me so I can answer all of the questions here. So the first one is, how did we choose the resort? It's too many to choose from. So we chose ROYALTON because, actually I had a long list. As you know, it was between Puerto Rico, Jamaica, and Mexico. So with this and all the, resort options available to us, it was kind of overwhelming for real at the beginning because I'm like, I like this place because of this, I like this place because of that. So it really came down to doing like a pros and a cons list and seeing what place can give me almost everything that I wanted, or exactly what I wanted, like the whole, image and things like that I was going for. And ultimately it came down to the ROYALTON because they were able to give us more freedom with, the luxury wedding package. I was able to include so many additional add-ons and really just do things my way. I felt more in control and not, just, stuck to one wedding package or option. So I feel like doing it that way was a lot better, especially with the ROYALTON. I hope their wedding packages haven't changed because now they're merged with Marriott hotels. So hopefully it hasn't changed too much where you still have the same freedoms that we did when it came to, choosing a lot of things for our wedding. But a lot of, you'll find in your research that a lot of resorts, they do offer very similar packages, but the price points are always different. And the biggest thing that was different through all the packages was like the guest count. Like package 1 was like, you can get like 20 guests or like 10 guests or up to 30-40 guests. So it comes to those certain restrictions that you have to make, adjustments or changes on, or you could pay more. You could always pay more for whatever you want. But I just felt I had more freedom to do whatever I wanted with ROYALTON and still have a good experience and a good time. So that's why we chose the ROYALTON. Why did I opt out of Puerto Rico? We didn't go with Puerto Rico because Puerto Rico didn't have, many all-inclusive hotel options. I think they only had like 2. And those 2 were like very expensive. So it was like, what's the point? Let's go somewhere else and get, more bang for our buck. So that's pretty much why I didn't choose Puerto Rico. But if you were having a smaller wedding than like 40, maybe Puerto Rico could work for you. But because we had like 40 plus guests, ROYALTON Mexico was better. How was the price for the wedding planner? Okay, so the wedding planner. The price for the wedding planner for me was doable because during my research, I came across a lot of different wedding planners whose prices were like 10K and above, and I'm like, that's my whole wedding budget. I'm not paying 10K for a wedding planner. Did find one on Instagram, just doing like a hashtag research, like Detroit wedding planners or destination wedding planners. Those type of hashtags helped me find my wedding planner. So when I found Alexis, that's her name, we had a consultation first and I was able to learn about her different packages. Sometimes when you're working with wedding planners, the destination wedding package would be a lot cheaper than a traditional wedding. Kind of was the case with her. Like, it wasn't like cheap, but it was actually close to 4. I think we ended up paying her either $3,800 or $3,700. It It was somewhere between that range. Somewhere between that range. But it wasn't more than 5. So for me, that was doable because I'm a very busy person sometimes. And I just couldn't handle the additional stress at the time. So getting a wedding planner was the best option. I know a lot of people plan destination wedding themselves, or they do hire a wedding planner. It's really up to you and what you prefer. I didn't want to be stressed during this time, so I got me a wedding planner. So yeah, the price was affordable to me, but if not, you can utilize your family, your mom, your bridesmaids, whatever. People can help you and they want to help you. So if paying for a wedding planner is too much, just use your village. Just use your village. Okay, what type of shoes did I wear for my beach ceremony, and what material was the bridesmaid dress? So for the beach ceremony, I'm not gonna lie to you, I didn't wear no shoes. I had on shoes for the pictures, but after that, the shoes was off my feet. So I just had ordered some, you know, bridal sandals for the beach that I got off Amazon. So I could put the link in the bio as well. And for my bridesmaid dresses, I believe the material is satin. So it's at David's Bridal. If that's still available, I will link that as well. So the shoes, bridesmaid dresses, all of that will be linked in the bio. So check the description for that. Was I worried about hurricane season? Yes, of course I was worried about hurricane season. That's like my biggest point, like during all my research. So I wanted to see like when was the low season and when it was more likely to happen. So October, because I wedding was October. So October is when typically hurricane season is low or going away. Like there's still a chance, but October is usually like a low season. Hurricane season is almost over. So I feel like if I go mid-October, I have a better chance of missing a hurricane. And I did. So definitely, if you plan on having a destination wedding, please research the weather during those times, because you don't want to get your wedding rescheduled for, you know, natural disasters or anything like that. But that was a big focal point in my research as well, because could not. And that was all the questions. If you guys have any more, please feel free to DM me or comment on this video. But now let's get into the good stuff. But yes, so as you all know already, we stayed at the ROYALTON Riviera Cancun Resort and Spa, which is now owned by Marriott, but it's still probably a great hotel. Honestly, I can't wait to go back. But let me just get to the good part, the questions, the important questions. So we stayed at the resort for about 7 days, so basically a week. And we booked the presidential room with the ocean view, which was amazing. The room was everything, y'all. It was so big and spacious. Had like a little kitchen, living area, balcony, bedroom, 2 bathrooms. It was more than enough space for all of us. So it was perfect, honestly. And also we went with the Diamond Club package. So we definitely put out all the stops for the wedding. We wanted to have the most luxurious experience ever. So the Diamond Club package came with a wristband, early and late checkout services, check-in, checkout services. What else? Robe and slippers, a butler. The butler was the best part, because the butler was able to do so many things for us. Or sometimes they'll just be walking around seeing we needed anything. But the butler definitely came in handy when it came to like booking reservations from the resort, or helping with our luggage, or just like doing special little things that we wanted, like the room set up or like our door decorated. They were very available and very helpful with everything that we had going on. I definitely recommend anyone staying there get the Diamond Club package, because it's like exclusive to everything. Diamond Club area, so everybody on Diamond Club is on the same side. So if you definitely wanted to relax and, you know, stay away from the party area a little bit, then Diamond Club was the best way for you. But if you wanted to go partying at the main pool, it was perfect. Like we did both. Like some days we did Diamond Club stuff, and some days, you know, we did like, you know, the main pool and things like that, and I enjoyed it. It was a great time. I will stay there again. But also the resort had like 12 different restaurants, which was amazing. But because of COVID at the time, all of the restaurants was not open, or they was like open at different hours of the day or the week. So that is something to remember. I'm not sure if they're still doing it now, because now it's been like a year later. So since it's a year later, I'm not sure. You gotta look and see if it's still like that. But they are all open. You have so many options to choose from Mexican food, Japanese, what else they have? Italian. Like, it has so many options. And oh, in the steakhouse, my favorite place was the steakhouse. I didn't get a chance to make it to the hibachi restaurant because they were booked up. Like, when I tell you they were booked every day, I couldn't even step foot in there. I was so mad. So if I go back, I'm going to get me some hibachi. But the steakhouse was amazing. The Italian food was amazing. Honestly, all the food that I had at the restaurants was amazing. But they do have like the main buffet that was always open for breakfast, lunch, dinner all day. So pretty much if you missed the times to go to those restaurants that was open, they closed, the buffet was like your final choice. The buffet food was good too, better than, you know, most buffets, or like a all-inclusive buffet. Was really good. I really didn't have too many issues with the resort itself. Also went to the spa. Let me tell you, the spa, ladies, book you a spa. Book you a spa day at the Royalton. When I tell you, it was so needed. I did this on my last day there, like literally right before we got on the plane. And it was amazing. Like, that was my first time ever going. Like I told y'all, we went all out for this wedding. So that was my first time ever going to the spa. And I loved every minute of it. Everything about the spa was just a great experience. And I would do it all over again. So definitely go to the spa. And also, the best part of the resort was it had a club. So the Royalton had a club and it was amazing. They played all type of music and it really was a vibe. And the club stayed open like to 2 or 3 a.m. It stayed open like a real club and it was a good time. It was a vibe and it had a bar right outside of it. So I really like the Royalton because it could still give you that party effect. So, you know, typically you may have to wait to the wedding to party. No, you could party every day at the Royalton. And that's what I really like. I wanted our guests to have fun and party and like do all types of stuff like that. So it was amazing when it came to that. So I will say I did feel very, very safe at the Royalton because their security was just so, they wasn't letting nobody in. And I really appreciate that because, you know, Mexico, you know, it could be a little dangerous sometimes. But we were in a great location, safe and sound. But yeah, I think that was everything I have to answer about the resort. If I am missing anything or have any more questions, comment below. I got y'all. So now let's get to the wedding ceremony. Okay, last part of the video, the wedding ceremony. Oh my god, y'all, every time I look at my wedding or think back to it, I get like so emotional. Like, I couldn't watch the wedding ceremony video until like this year because like, I don't know, I was not emotional until my wedding day. And it was all my bridesmaid faults because all they kept doing, I'm getting my makeup done, right? And they playing all this emotional music. I'm like, play the turn up music or something, stop. Like, I'm gonna make me cry right now. But yeah, it was like as the moment was getting closer, y'all, I could just feel it. It was just about to storm down on me. And then like, soon as I started walking, it started pouring. But yeah, I didn't make the video. Family friend did for us because they knew about our wedding photographer situation. Yeah, they knew about the situation. So like I said, our family was trying to pitch in and help us in any way possible. So I do appreciate them for getting this footage for us because it's still something we can look back on years from now and, you know, remember the feeling. But when it's time to renew them vows though, oh, we making sure that never happened again. We're making sure that never happened again. We locking it in. But yeah, so here is the video. I hope you guys enjoy part 2, and I hope part 2 answered all of your dying questions. But if it didn't, please feel free to message me on Instagram or just ask me in the comments below, okay? So I will get back with you all. But yeah, thanks for watching, and make sure if this is your first time here, make sure you subscribe below. But thank you for watching and see you next time. Tune in to my weekly vlogs. Bye. vow to be always your best friend, someone you can talk to about anything, and to be the most perfect and best wife that I know I can be to you. I love you so much, and I love everything that you do for us, for me and our family. You are one of the most selfless people that I know. And I just hope that we can make this marriage work and last forever and put everything, all of our support system, all into this marriage, because this is the only time I want to be here at the altar with somebody else. I love you so much, and I look forward to spending the rest of my life.
You're my best friend. You're my everything. I appreciate everything that you do for me and that you continue to do for me. I want to continue to give you everything that you desire and everything that you deserve. You deserve everything. I only want to see you happy. I don't care about nothing else. You know that. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for ever coming in my life, protecting me with everything. I appreciate you so much. Thank you for being yourself. There's nothing like the best person in my whole world. Thank you so much. And I'm supposed to wait till after marriage to have a child, but thank you so much for giving me my first child, first son. I appreciate you. You're the best mother. I appreciate you. I'm not good with these words things, so I'm gonna just keep running in circles. So I just want to say thank you, baby. I really appreciate you. I love you so much. You receive this ring. It's a sign of my love, commitment, and fidelity to you. I received you to be my beloved wife. Since now and forever, I promise I will give the best of me, loving, honoring, and respecting you every single day of our lives.
Today, receive this ring, a sign of my love, commitment, and fidelity to you. I receive you to be my beloved husband, since now and forever. I promise I will give the best of me, loving, honoring, and respecting you every single day of our lives.